everyone, it's me, Tameika Isaac Devine, wife, mother, attorney, elected official, best-selling author, public speaker, success strategist, and personal executive coach. And I am so excited that you have joined me here today. I was working with some clients the other day and actually working on some stuff for myself. And it was interesting because I saw a lot of people sharing over the new year about leaving negative people in 2015. Don't bring them with you into the new year, or get away from negative people or people that have caused you pain and that kind of stuff. And although I truly believe that and I support that concept, I also know that sometimes that's not a reality for us. Sometimes those difficult people are our coworkers, could be a boss, could be in-laws, it could be anybody that is in your circle, and you don't have a choice to leave them in 2015 and not bring them into the new year with you. So I thought I would just share with you a few of my tips and strategies on how I deal with difficult people. In the line of work that I have to interact with difficult people all the time, and I have no choice to separate myself from them. And so then the point becomes, how am I going to deal with those people so that I can still ultimately move forward with what I have to do? And so I wanted to just share with you just three quick tips on how I deal with difficult people. Number one, you need to first know who you're dealing with and know who they are. Don't make excuses for them or anything. If they're a difficult person, they're going to be a difficult person. One of the quotes that I love of Maya Angelou, and I know most people know and remember this quote, but it says, when people show you who they are the first time, believe them. Most of the people who are difficult people in your life, you knew that, you probably pegged them from your first day or first week of interacting with them. So whether it's a coworker, whether it is somebody that you have had to work with professionally, or someone that you, another mom or parent with the PTO, you knew from day one that they were difficult people. So first of all, you need to acknowledge and know who they are. Recognize that if you cannot control anybody else's behavior but your own. And so you can't change that person. If they're a difficult person, they're going to be a difficult person, but you need to understand who they are so that you can deal with them. It is not saying that, you automatically have one thought about somebody and they can't change your opinion, or they can't change as a person and used to be a difficult person and not be a difficult person now. I'm not saying that. But I do say that if you make excuses or you don't acknowledge that they're a difficult person, they're always going to cause you stress. They're always going to be starting trouble. They're always going to be doing things, and you're not going to know how to deal with it because you didn't acknowledge it up front. So that is tip number one. Tip number two is you recognize that you can't change them. You can't let their behavior change you as well. I'll tell you, so many times that we deal with difficult people, negative people, and just that negative energy, you can feel it. You can feel the tension in the room. You have a situation that's uncomfortable. This person is making it uncomfortable. And so it's easy to be sitting there and saying, oh my gosh, this is a bad situation. And then so you take on their negativity, and then you change yourself. You either are negative yourself for the rest of the day, which I have done that, or you are being nasty, or you have an attitude, you may be short or not speaking, and if that's not you, don't let their behavior and their actions change the type of person you are. If you are a person that is normally pleasant and you walk into a room and you say hi and good morning, then still say hi and good morning, even though the people that might be ticking you off are in the room as well. You say hi and good morning and you go on about your business. I'm not saying, you've got to be fake and phony and in their face and acting like you like them if you don't, because if you don't, then you don't. But I also think that, there is a certain level of decorum and professionalism that you have in situations, and don't let their negativity or their actions change how you would normally operate in that kind of situation. And then lastly, my last tip would be always keep your end goal in mind. Always know what your goal is. Always know what you're there for. And if you're there to provide a service, if you're there to do a job, then don't let this person who is always coming up with negative stuff, always criticizing, always being negative, don't let them deter you from doing what you are there to do. And I'll share with you, I had a situation where I was in an environment where some of the people I was dealing with, I felt were real negative. And I really kind of wanted to say, throw my hands up and say, I'm done. I'm not going to move forward with this. I can't operate in this kind of environment, and I want to be done with them and this situation. But I honestly, once I, calmed down and I prayed on it and I thought about it, I had to think about the fact, why am I here? I'm here not because of that person, not because of what they have done to me, but because I'm here to do a job. And I can't let that person keep me from doing the job that I'm here to do. And so I kept that goal in mind, and I realized that because I'm here to do a job, then I got to do my job, whether it means dealing with that person or someone else. So as I keep my goal in mind, then I know that ultimately, although I have to work with that person, I have to deal with them, I don't have to like them. I don't have to be their friend, but I do have to work with them. So I have to understand that working with them means finding a place where I can still ultimately push forward and move forward what my job is there to do. So anyway, I hope that these tips have helped you, because unfortunately in 2016, you will probably be in situations where you will encounter difficult people, but just know that that's all part of the process, and that you can't let those people change who you are. But hopefully these tips will help you when you encounter that person. You'll think about how best you can deal with them. So if you have some other things that you want to add, some tips on how you deal with negative people, how you deal with difficult people that you can't leave in 2015, I would love to hear those comments. You post them below here on this below this post, or you can always go to my website, www.possibilitiesinstitute.com, and send me an email message and share with me your tips. I'm going to be keeping a long list of tips because unfortunately in the environments that I work in, I deal with difficult people every now and then, and I'd love if you've got some other tips to add to my list. I would love to hear them. That's it for now. I look forward to interacting with you some more. Please remember to go to my website, again, www.possibilitiesinstitute.com. Click on that, sign up for my e-newsletter, or send me an email and keep in touch. Also, you can always follow me on Facebook at Tameika Isaac Divine, or on Twitter at TI Divine, and at Periscope at TI Divine. But bye for now, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.